Welcome, everybody. It is a Pacific point of view. My name is Carix, and I'm with the ever lovely Mabinogi. This is definitely the first time this is being said. How are we this
Always.
week?
Um, as everybody definitely knows, I'm tired. like, like, where am I? It's been a bit of a week. It's been a long week. We're recording this at a bit of an unusual spot.
Yep, we're both
Um,
busy when this is
sorry,
actually airing.
this is a pre-record. Um, but overall, like, there's been a lot. There's been lots of League of Legends. There's been lots of talk. There's been lots of interesting developments. There's been some strange and less strange developments happen. Everything happens and everything that we said would, well, not everything, but things we said would come true did come true, and we are brilliant and smart, and so is anyone else with ice.
As an
Because you could
LCP
have seen this
fan,
come
as an LCP
well.
fan, we've been monitoring the situation. Uh, look, you have it. It is a thing that men do. We monitor the situation.
I monitor situations. I sit there and I cross my arms, shake my head, and tap my foot. That's what you're meant to do when
Yeah,
men are behaving.
anyway, we've had some technical difficulties, so this is the second time the conversation's happening. Anyway, let's crack on. We've obviously got some big news in the LCP to talk about, but we're going to go over last week's games first. We're going to skip the first game because we want to talk about that one last because it's relevant to the news. Team Secret Wales 2-0'd Ground Zero. Team Secret Wales are going to end the split undefeated.
Pretty much. The lineup for the rest of the map is pretty for the rest of the split rather is a lot of the weaker
Yeah,
teams. Like
it's TFM and stuff.
MVK is the one that could throw a wrench in the works. Um, and I think like looking at GZ because they are really struggling, and we see like signs of life coming out of this team, but like
I think they're just
I don't know,
saved by the fact that it's a 16 playoffs.
yeah, I
Like
think
they're gonna
that's
make they'll make playoffs.
I think that is really like you just sort of you see a lot of the games. You see like the formations, like the start of ideas. Like you see them actually understanding how their comps are meant to work, and then they just kind of don't execute it. In this game in particular, like they they tried to work around. They tried to play around like the Anivia for Jimmy and Fruit, but like they just kind of fell down on an individual level. Like the Bard Caitlyn lane was just straight up losing to Ezreal Nautilus. That's not meant to happen.
It kind of feels like they're
Um,
the opposite of a team like Garm, where they're
yeah,
actually very well coached, but they don't necessarily have the hands
yeah,
outside of
yeah,
Ejung. Like we've sung Ejung's praises, we don't need to do it again.
yes.
Ejung's good. It just feels like the rest of the team. It's like, yeah, like the ideas are there, the coaches are
Hmm.
doing their jobs, but the hands just aren't quite good enough.
Yeah, and I think like it's not all doom and gloom. Like
No,
I think like Husha and Jimmy are the really big weak points. Husha is a long time veteran, and I think his presence in the game is why they look so like well coordinated. But on an individual level, he's just not up to it anymore. Jimmy and like we kind of had some hopes that coming off the Chiefs, he'd be a little bit better, being able to speak, Chinese and like with a full Chinese roster. It's not happened. Orker, I will give a little bit more time to grow. He's a rookie, so
yeah.
and
Look,
Shuna,
I think the realistic thing is these guys will make playoffs.
yes.
And what else is the goal for a team like this? Like, I don't really think MSI was a reasonable goal.
No, like I think your goal for this should be somewhere within like the top. Like you want to aim for like top four, I think.
Yeah.
But and right now they're not that they're currently sitting at tied for seventh.
Yeah, there's a big
Technically
tie mesh,
technically tied
right?
for fifth, I guess, in series score, but yeah, there's not a lot of series played, so it's hard to
Bring back
pull
double round
together.
robin. I hate single round robin.
Single round robin is just
It's so bad. Single round
Yeah.
robin 16 playoffs might be one of the worst formats in the world.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
awful.
Like it's. I mean, it's real rough. Can we just get
14
double
playoffs.
robin?
Double round robin 16 playoffs or single round robin 14 playoffs.
Yep.
Pick one.
Yep.
I'd rather
Double
double
round
round
robin.
robin.
Double round robin, best of twos, 16 playoff.
Yeah. Maybe not best of
Yeah.
twos, but
Look, best of twos are strictly the best format for
yeah, it's
a
never going to
regular
happen.
season round robin.
I agree with you, but it's never going to happen. People don't understand them. The North American mind cannot understand the concept of a draw.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have any North Americans in this league. We have Japanese people, Taiwanese people, Hong Kongers, and what's the other one? Vietnamese.
The one you're going to forget Vietnamese, your roots.
Look, Vietnam wasn't in the PCS until this year.
They're still not in the
Well,
PCS.
Actually, last year.
Anyway, so yeah, I think, look, Ground Zero, I think they kind of just go in with DCG, which is our next series, where the SoftBank Hawks 2-0'd DCG, didn't look close. SoftBank Hawks are a good team. Ground Zero and DCG, they're the same team to me. They are just completely forgettable, and they're going to come probably 5th and 6th. Or maybe one of them comes 4th, maybe.
I think again, like we were saying, like Ground Zero and Gum are like the opposite teams. DC sort of sits in that nice middle position where they're definitely better coached than Gum, but their players stand up a little bit better on average than GZ. But like you really see the struggles. Like the difference between a GZ loss and the DCG loss is GZ tries things. DCG, it's like watching TSM, man. It's like we do nothing and lose. And that's saying something because GZ has the former TSM player. Jimmy was on TSM Academy for a brief stint.
I was going to say, who the fuck was on TSM? Is this like an odd one name change?
Yeah. No. And I think we in the game one against SoftBank, like there was a real good chance for DCG to actually win this. But some really great play out of Vista, Aria, and Van One. Sort of and a squandering of the lead. Like this was not the game to go lethality, Jace. Also like.
Build Black Cleaver. Good item.
It's a really good item. And also, like, I just think in general, like, you can't play a comp with that low CC. This will come up in another series as well, but like, we are seeing a lot more teams drafting with like no hard CC, and it's really, really fucking over their AD carry. And it makes it impossible to play the game. Like, this was like Fang's best series of the split so far, but his team just. And like in game one, it was probably his best game of the split, but he just couldn't do shit. He just couldn't do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, he was just getting jumped
against the Aria Akali. So
yeah, also like I don't think he's allowed to play that.
No, but
like he is by far the best Akali in the league.
It's so rough because like, what do you ban? Like. The ban strategies were like, okay, we're targeting Van One because he's like the weakest.
Yeah, but I don't
think like one of the weakest champion pools. And then Arya just blind picks Akali. You're like, well, fuck.
We wasn't blind in game one. It was into Oriana. No. I'm looking at the gold GG. It was into
like, I know
they B1 they first picked Oriana for DCG.
I
remember calling it out on cast. I was like, "You're just a Carly here."
Okay. Yeah. No. My bad. My like graphic. My reminder is after the swaps have been made. So.
Right. Yeah. I remember calling it out because I was on the Pike and it was like, "Oh, they're just gonna trade for Rise," and it's like, no, they're not. Like Rise is like you could tier list Rise, but you also just pick the Carly.
Yeah. Like, the
Um,
only reason you'd actually go for Rise there if
weren't
you're
confident.
Hawks, like, is to play for a different strategy. But
Yeah,
like
but
you
you don't need to do
have
that.
Arya, you're playing through mid anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think if you're not, if you're like thinking about like potential Team Secret Wales going into like a grand final matchup
Yeah.
with the Hawks, which I think is like a pretty likely final matchup of the split
Yes.
at the moment, at least. Like, I don't think we target Van One.
Um.
I think we let him like. Are we that scared of Van One on Lee Sin? Like, yeah, okay, he had that one game against CFO, but that was when CFO played so poorly they got perfect gamed, and he walked bot at level 3 and got 3 kills.
Yeah.
Like,
Like.
I could have played the rest of that Lee Sin game.
So I think.
Wasn't
I mean.
hard.
I don't necessarily think my goal is to target Arya. I mean,
I don't think
definitely,
target. If you're
in like
picking
round
Oriana,
two.
though.
Yeah, I think like round 2 events maybe, but like and if you're going Oriana, but I think Deer is
Dire shouldn't pick Oriana. He's not very good at it.
not one who's picking Oriana. Yeah.
Also,
And
is
not
Oriana
as
going to
random.
stay relevant?
That is a good question. That is a great.
Like, I don't really
great
know how the
question.
current patch. I actually don't know what patch we're on this weekend. I assume we're still on last patch. I don't think we'll be on 20. Is it 26.9? Is the one that just came out?
Yeah. 16.9. Yeah.
Is it 16?
16. Yeah.
Okay, I'm being lied to by this. No, it is. What?
No, 16. Because we're in season.
We're
16.
in season 16. Oh, but it's
you remove 10.
No, it's because they changed how they numbered the patches.
It's season 2, yeah.
It's split 2.
What?
Sixth patch of split 2, which is silly.
Just
anyway, yeah, because like Ezreal's ridiculous on the patch, which is like a buff to a few teams in the LCP. You now play APs in Zhao.
Zeri.
Apparently, Zeri is still bad. I've heard Zeri is still bad.
It's hard to say because it's like Kyushu's still bad, but like
I haven't seen it in professional play yet, so I don't know. But
I think we're back to 10. You know, the illusion of choice, 10,000 more Varus games because he loves Shiv. Holy.
He's still gonna get picked every game. I mean, the champion's just broken. It's just fundamentally completely fine.
Yeah, like fundamentally, he's a champ that you can blind pick.
I think Gangplank is back.
I have seen the mid Gangplank with the DFG Deathfire or whatever.
Still just run at top. Like
you can still just run at top. What's it called? It's Deathfire Touch. So it is.
Yeah, it's literally just Deathfire Touch. It's DFT.
Yeah. Not G though.
Yeah, that's gonna catch me. It's gonna catch the old heads. On the casting teams. I also think like
Cassia got
giga buffs
with the new boots.
Yeah,
and DFT as well. Like holy shit, the amount of damage she gets out from just like a quick Q trade with the DFT, it's insane.
I just like checked like solo queue win rates and I hadn't filtered yet, so I'm on like Emerald Plus, so it doesn't really mean a huge amount. Do you want to guess what the highest win rate in the game right now is? Emerald Plus, because I haven't filtered it. It's just Emerald Plus.
Oh god, it's probably something like.
I'll give you a hint. It's a bot laner. Or rather, they are being played in that role.
Yeah. Okay, so is it Cassia or is it Swain?
It is Katarina. Katarina ADC has a 58% win rate.
What?
That's ridiculous. That's a terrible play rate as well, but
yeah, that's 3 games.
it's 500 games. I understand these statistics are worth nothing, but I just thought it was fun.
But yeah, like let this tangent come off. So
Yeah, God, we
Yeah.
have just
I
dived
think
down a
so.
tangent.
Look, Ariana. I think it was Ariana. Ariana, I think she'll still be fine.
She's still just a pro play
She's still
staple, right?
providing what Ariana provides.
Yeah.
Like she didn't get nerfed.
I
Like she
do
wasn't
also
a huge
think.
face rush user or anything. So
Well, yeah, she was using Airy most of the time, wasn't she?
yeah,
And I think if you're like a mage that was using Airy, you just switch to DFT and you're pretty happy.
or Comet with the new buffs
Yeah,
for
or
the
new
actual.
Comet.
Ariana's quite short, a fairly short range, so maybe not the Comet.
It just because it just feels like Airy was always weird, where that is like clearly the enchanter rune.
Yeah,
But so many
it gives you a
mages,
smidgen of Pokken Lane, and
those mages just like didn't have a rune, so you just took Airy. Now you've just got a rune. Zyra Jungle as well. It's back.
Oh,
My favorite jungler. I love Zyra Jungle. I played so much Zyra Jungle.
No more jungle, please. No AFK farming junglers. I actually really was enjoying my level 3 gankers. I was enjoying it.
Morgana, Zyra. Oh.
No, this is the way it is now. This is how jungle is meant to be played. This is also why Genji is bad.
Jarvan out.
No, this good.
Ivan.
You will see the correlation of this is how jungle is meant to be played, and Genji is bad because Canyon is bad.
That's a bold statement.
Canyon is bad at this style of jungling, which is the correct style of jungling as determined by me, who wants everything to go back to the way it was when I started watching League.
What, so season 2?
That is definitely going to make me a teenager again.
That's how it works.
That's how nostalgia works.
I have such a core memory of coming home. This is such a massive tangent. We will get back to the LCP, I promise. I have such a core memory of coming home for, I think it would have been year 10 school holidays. I came home from boarding school, was like, yeah, I get to sit down at home and watch TSM, my favorite team, and they lost to Twisted Fate Jungle.
Meanwhile, I was sitting there going, because I didn't like TSM.
That was the Baylife roster. That was when TSM was likable.
No, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't the Baylife.
It wasn't the true Baylife
roster.
roster.
It was 2015, and because they lost to Unicorns of Love, and which is a team that I was just like, yeah, okay, Unicorns of Love. This name is funny. I am.
It was funny
for this team. And
it's 2015. Shit.
2015. 2015, yeah. I mean, it might have been end of 2014.
I think it was end of 2014.
They qualified.
I don't think I was in year 12.
ULCS in 2015. Well, yeah. 2015 was their first split because they came second against Huni ran over Fnatic.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the LCP.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is how desperately boring talking about Relove DCG is.
Like, yeah,
look, they're not actually like they're just a nothing team to
me. They really just
nothing.
Chelsea is not capable of playing in this meta. Like, he does not thrive on these enchanters, and I think Pop 9 and Florin are really struggling to
annoys the shit out of me.
It
annoys the shit out of me every time on cast, and it's not any of my co-casters' faults. They are objectively doing the correct thing that a caster should do, but it still annoys me because I'm a petty bitch. I'll be like, I don't think Shousey should pick Nautilus here. He's into double ranged. He's going to get bullied. And then one of my co-casters will be like, well, he picked Blitzcrank into double ranged and got like 7 kills in lane. And it's like, yeah, he did do that, but shut up.
Okay.
Again, they're right. I want to be very clear. I'm not actually flaming. They are correct, but also shut up.
Blitzcrank is also quite a different champion to Nautilus because Blitzcrank pulls you to you. Nautilus sort of meets you in the middle.
To be fair, I think the comment was in regards to I don't think he should pick a hook champion. It's like, well, he could just pick Blitzcrank.
That is fair. But you can play around. Like, you can pick a losing lane matchup and just play with that
in mind.
But that's not what they go for. They keep they keep trying this Nico thing because Chelsea's like, I need a range. That's what's in his head, and Nico's shit now.
Yeah.
Like Nico
He's
has
not a
been
champion.
Olafed so hard.
Yeah.
He has just been beaten with the Nerf bat again and again. When the only thing they need to do to make her fair and send her back to the mid lane where she belongs is remove that stupid fucking taunt thing on the clone, and
That's
delete
one of the
Rock-
wildest
Rockabout.
changes of all time. Whereas like that was
Oh, that was a bug.
well,
That
yeah,
was a
but
bug
where
until
but
someone
where
went, it's funny.
well, yeah, but where they
They were
came out
using
and were
it.
like, it's not a bug anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's a mechanic. It's
like-
like it was so obviously a fucking bug. And it just was
Like,
getting reported and reported, and they're like,
you
nah,
just-
it's funny. It's like, well, fuck
She
off.
just gets revision like with no cost, and that's meant to be the one weakness as like as
Range support,
right?
yeah.
Range support, like you're squishy, you
Can't
have
walk
to,
into
like-
the brush.
you have to like spend mana to check a brush before you walk up to it.
Yeah.
At the very least, like if you're Lux, you throw your E in, right? Something like that.
Speaking of things that we might say, I think Lux is disgusting at the moment.
I haven't seen Lux.
Caitlyn Lux is going to be a lane.
Uh,
Like we saw a little bit of it last week.
oh yeah, it should have been a lane a lot sooner.
Well, yeah, but I think Lux now it might just be like pick ban.
True. Like my issue is we weren't picking enough Caitlyn than Caitlyn Lux as a duo. But yeah, oh man, we need more Caitlyn because like it is just so strong right now. It's been really good for like
For a while.
this whole split so far. We're gonna see how things shake out after the patch changes if we're still playing that sort of style, but it's good.
Yeah. And
Well,
I think that is like a preview of MSI. I think it's going to be a lot of Caitlyn Lux. I don't think they'll put them in the dirt pre-MSI, but we'll see. Anyway, so the last game of last week was CFO MVK.
Yes.
I think there's a
And,
little bit to be said here, but I'll let you go.
Yeah, at this point I have to just say, I'm sorry, MVK, I wasn't familiar with your game. Apparently you're good. Like
MVK is good.
this first game was absolute monstrous play out of like Chica actually. Chica and Hockey played this out really well. And then we sort of saw but like CFO in that like first game. I'm sorry, Shadow, you are never allowed to play Pantheon again. You ban it from now on because you suck at this champ. Every ult was a misfire.
Every ult was terrible. Yeah, I don't know, because I think prior he had actually had some good Pantheons. This was just like complete failure.
Yeah. They still keep trying rest on Gnar because he just wants to blind pick Gnar because he feels confident and safe on that champion, but Gnar has developed so many counter picks now. That's why the Vayne's coming out.
Yep.
And like
His team also
doesn't
still can't play
it.
around the Fury bar.
No, the team can't play around the Fury bar. But despite all this, Doggo still almost carries this fucking game through exhaust. Like, if exhaust isn't in the game, CFO actually probably do win this game because Doggo was shitting out so much damage and playing so well, but exhaust is like the most powerful summoner spell in the game.
I also desperately need LCP supports to just, you are not fucking carrier, put Pike down.
Yeah. I mean,
we must stop picking it.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Just.
It's not good. Just a shit champion.
It's real not good. Like this game in particular was like really
What the fuck are we doing Pike here for? Play Nautilus. Nautilus is banned in second phase, but like something. Thrash?
Like I think like it sort of worked out okay in this game in particular because it was able to actually mostly out of the play from Hockey. Hockey played the 1v2 beautifully.
Yeah, Hockey's good. I've got a lot of time for Hockey.
Yeah, like this guy's been just sitting in tier 2 for like ages. He's been on the he was on the baby whales roster for so long, and he just never found the opportunity to move up to VCS proper, and like part of that is because he was sitting behind Artemis. But like, you know, there was so many teams that could have taken a chance on him and didn't, and now he's finally getting to sort of show off, and it's like, okay, now I know why they sat on you for 20 years, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think pretty not the best showing out of CFOs mid jungle overall for that game one game, but like seeing Doggo and Rest sort of step up again, is nice to see, sort of trending towards the future. But Shadow and Pout were, well, actually Pout in game two was actually completely fine, but this was where in particular no CC just fucked Doggo so hard.
Yeah,
like,
no one could stop him. He was just getting picked up by the Cassante.
Yeah, like the Cassante and the Wukong would just jump on him, and Kino's doing his best, but he's got a Yumi on. That's it. There's no hard. There is zero hard CC on that comp. It's insane. So,
yeah, I'm actually looking at it. I think that is the first comp in a long time that has literally no hard. I mean, the only hard CC is the root from Yumi ult.
That's gone.
Oh, it doesn't root anymore. True.
Yeah.
Shit.
So like
literally nothing.
Literally nothing. It's
you can't draft that. That's
and you definitely can't do that against.
To quote Twitch chat, we're tank. No tank.
We're tank.
Tank have CC. Pick Maokai.
Yeah, like I like we do need to see more. Like the jungle isn't a tank meta. Like it's dictated so much by early pressure. So like
you can't pick hard tanks in the jungle.
You can get some bruisers in there that have some CC, but like they're not like great peel tank champions either. So
why Jarvan's so good.
So you have to lean more into the like top lane or mid lane CC even. Where is Sandra? Tira pulled it out, and it was like he looked out on the. I think like
it was a counter pick into Ari Vi. It was a good counter pick. It made sense.
It was like, but like I don't think Lissandra has many overly
terrible matchups, right?
Punishing.
Yeah, she blanks. Yeah, she blanks most matchups.
So, but like, and like, just even here, like, what you could have played Galio. You could have played
a lot of things.
Could have played a lot of things, but
you played Azir.
Like, could have played Azir. I don't necessarily know if Azir's like in a great spot right now. I don't actually have any idea on how.
I think if you're good at Azir, he's fine at the moment. But you know, it's like you actually have to be like good at Azir for pro play. Also, just want to point out that we do live in the weird. I just want to point out how funny the LCK thing is at the moment, where Easy Hoon came back to T1 and Faker has forgotten how to play Azir.
Yeah, look, and
Easy Hoon, we gotta sub ourselves.
He was on BOT before, and Knight he leaves, and Knight has.
And now Knight's playing Azir. Easy Hoon is Azir skill vampire.
So Easy Hoon is a cursed talisman, and we must all actually realize this and send him.
I've always been really confused about why Easy Hoon was a 7-foot tall Birdman.
He's actually like, we need to send him back to Sesame Street where he can be a 7-foot tall Birdman.
Oh man! Fun fact: Big Bird nearly was on the Challenger. Just putting that out there.
On the Challenge.
The rocket that blew up.
Oh, I'm sure he would have been fine. I'm sure that's fine.
Imagine you're like a 5-year-old kid watching Big Bird on the Challenger, and then it goes up in a fireball.
And then, because he's a puppet, so he just shows up.
Wait, I think they would have addressed it.
Like, no, actually, like, when you say Big Bird was on the Challenger, were they gonna put the guy in the suit in the rocket?
I don't know.
Or just the suit? Because
I don't know. Because I feel like what you would actually do is just film him getting on and then not actually take a fucking puppet suit on a rocket. Anyway,
Yeah,
this is
automatic.
this is why we don't record these late at night, because fuck.
We should record the later night more.
We should actually do this time slot more. We're a lot funnier. But I'm gonna drag us kicking and screaming back on plot, says man who took us off plot. I am wearing the hot dog suit. We did skip a game, which was the Garm DFM game. Garm should not be dropping a game to DFM.
Okay.
Should not be dropping a game to DFM.
Garm, watch this podcast. Watch this podcast.
Sending it straight to TK.
2 weeks ago, I told you exactly how your team should be playing. That draft in game 2 is about as far in the opposite direction as from that as possible. Like, what the fuck is Malachi Cassiopeia?
This draft, they had no fucking idea what they were doing.
That team, that was dreadful. Like, that is dreadful for your style. Lucian Nami is a shit bot lane.
Played Milio.
Lucian Nami has not been Lucian's best pairing for like
months.
Years at this point.
Months at least. Pay fucking Milio. He was right there. I was calling it on cast. I was so angry.
Like, just don't pick it into... And like, then you get hit with the Caitlyn Lux, and it's just like, okay, now you do nothing. Like, Lucian can sort of scale, but with the complete vacuum of pressure in the mid lane, from the mid jungle, it just doesn't do it. Plus, Momo is on Renekton. This is the champion where he can actually stand up and lane on a little bit. He's always useful because Renekton can always flash W someone, and that's all he needs to do. Look, Momo's Renekton has a 100% win rate. It's 2 games, sure, but everything else has a 0% win rate. So, like,
yeah, I thought Momo actually played pretty well. His
Renekton games are really good.
Fucking shit show of a draft from Garm. Just a shit show. And like, this is the thing, and we're gonna bridge straight into it. Garm picked up a new player, and that's great because now you have to be a Garm fan like me.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna be completely real. If you're gonna spend fucking money on a player, shouldn't have done that. Spend money on a fucking coach.
Genuinely, yes.
Get a fucking coach.
Yeah, genuinely, like, holy shit. Like, there's got to be someone, right? Like, fuck, just someone, anyone who can put their foot down and be like, or like, and like tell you how the fuck you're meant to actually play the game. Like, Null clearly is not doing that. Like, or Null has like some idea of what Garm can be that is just wrong. Like, maybe they just went, it's DFM, we'll try this. Cool, okay, you tried it. You lost to DFM, never played this again, never cook again, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But like, okay, Glory's back. Is Glory an upgrade over RS?
Hard to say. He's been out for 2 years.
When he left, 100%. It's been 2 years though, so we don't know. I don't know. I can't see. I haven't really checked the enemy solo queue or anything, so I don't know how if he's been tearing it up in there. But RS is still not. It's still not the player you want to replace. I don't necessarily know who you want to replace. Like, in terms of pure outright performance, it would be.
Don't say it.
Yaya or Artemis.
Don't say it.
These are the two who have been vastly underperforming the most. But
I think Artemis actually had played well against AFM. It's against AFM, but I actually think he had a really good series.
But I don't think you can. But I don't think a player swap out works unless that player is Levi.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, unless Levi wants to come out of retirement, which is obviously not happening.
Like, I don't think you can bully him enough to come back out of retirement.
I think he's good at this point.
So, like, yeah, you need a coach. You need a better coach. You need someone who can put their foot down, some of the players actually respect. Which I'm like, I mean, this is like poor Noel. I'm sure they like Noel. They're not like fuck this Noel guy. He was a really good mid laner for Vietnam for a while. But man,
I just think
it's not working. It's not working up again.
But it's just the whole his analytical stuff is probably pretty good. Outside of that game 2 against DFM specifically, I think their drafts are fine. I think Drakthar is showing like massive improvement from last split. So the coaching is fine. I just don't think they have a strong voice. And that's what they need. And that comes from a coach. And like Team Secret Wales are just the proof is in the pudding. They just went like, fuck it. Okay, there's no Vietnamese speaking coaches that are going to do the job. We're just going to pick up fucking Warhorse and just deal with the translators.
Hawks did this too. They picked up Corgi. And like,
we're just going to pick them up and we're going to need a translator. Okay.
Like, I've talked to Corgi a lot throughout his career on PSG, but like, he's better than a Japanese coach for you.
Yeah.
Like, just grab that. Hell, you can probably find a Korean coach. Like,
probably out there.
Challenger coach. See if you can get to it before America does. But otherwise, like the Taiwanese teams are really struggling a lot with their talent right now.
Yeah.
They lost so many. Like they lost like so many players. Like Kaiwing went to Brazil. Junju and Honky to LPL. Obviously, you had like 3 pretty big retirements. Well, technically 2 because Maple was pre-retired.
I mean,
but like Carson Fofo gone.
Do we like really live in a world where the best Taiwanese team is 5th? Like, I mean, not even looking at standings because there's just like that big gridlock in the middle of the table, but like just in terms of our suppositions on teams. Like, Team Secret Wales is obviously the best. Hawks are second. I'm probably putting Garm 3rd.
Then
then probably MVK.
Yeah,
I don't think the LCP
go up against GAM to actually like recover that. Like obviously, like DCG DCG just needs to get to playoffs, and then we'll see after that. But like, if they match up to MVK again, not on that week 1 sort of slump they were on, because they've been improving slowly.
They've been better, sure, but like again, this is probably 16 playoffs. It's like they could just hit their stride.
MVK is so improving, so it's like, it might just straight up be Vietnam featuring the Hawks.
Yeah.
Which
and like also I just want to put it out there in terms of putting Garm 3rd. Garm has not had an easy run. Garm have lost 1 series and it was Team Secret Wales. So like, okay, fine. They will this week they play. We're gonna go over all the games, so we won't go in depth. This week they play DCG, which is a big test. That one's actually really interesting. But then Garm has the Hawks. Okay, they lose to the Hawks. And then they've got CFO to round it out. Like, they probably end the split with only 2 losses.
Yeah. And MVK, the direct competition is MVK, who lost to GAM.
Yeah.
And still have to play both the big dogs. So it's like, GAM probably finds themselves in that 3rd spot. Like,
even with a loss to DCG, I think they still probably end up 3rd. Because of that random loss to MVK from DCG.
I think at that point it comes down to like game score.
It'll be breakers and stuff, and then losing a game to DFM makes you pretty upset.
Yeah.
But yeah, like sort of. So obviously haven't said it directly, even though I'm sure if you're watching this podcast, you're into the LCP enough to know it's Glory coming back. Glory. I don't think we've directly said it.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
It's like Glory stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, like this is obviously a guy. He's been gone for 2 years. He was caught up in the VCS match fixing thing.
Yeah.
What his role in that is, fuck knows. Like Riot has
So-
never specified. All of the bands were different lengths.
Yeah.
My guess, and this is purely a guess, I do not have any inside knowledge, is he knew match fixing was happening and didn't report it.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
I would say at most he did some draft fixing.
Yeah, true. Maybe that.
So we've
Maybe.
seen players
Yeah.
like Malan from Beyond Gaming.
He didn't even make money for it.
He didn't even make money for it, but you know,
Malan.
he got like a year ban and then came right back into pro play. So like something like that, probably given it's a 2-year sentence, at most. Like we really know who the bad, like the real bad guys were. That was
Because they got permit.
Esports, they got permit. Like the only person that made it, the only people that made it out of there alive was Slater and Paulette. And just, but like,
what was the SBTC stat? It was like 5 permabans, a 5-year prison sentence.
So yeah, SBTC is
SBTC was a wretched hive.
So like after their first split, all right, they had because like they played one split with the like Dia Zeros, Yijin, Celebrity Slay, and Venus.
Wait, Zeros played for SBTC?
Yes.
Did you're right. One split.
That's when he got banned.
Yeah, he got permit.
Then he got hit with the 15-year ban.
So stupid.
Yijin also got perma-banned. Dia 1 got a suspension. And Venus went to jail. For cannabis.
Yeah, for drugs.
And then as we move on up through who the rest of the teams, the rest of the players that played for them, Enpa, DNK, and then Dia1 got permabanned.
Yeah.
And so did most, and so did so did all their like stuff.
God, Enpa is such a fucking.
No one ran escape.
Like, I'm not gonna run cover for match fixes because, like, obviously it's like completely fucking unacceptable. But I do think if you're like a young Vietnamese kid and like someone reaches out and is like, hey, do you want like more money than you're ever going to fucking make?
You make like more than 10 times your salary.
It's like pretty hard to say no. And Enpa, God, what a fucking just missed opportunity. He would have been the next big Vietnamese thing.
Like, yeah, so for those who don't know, he came into the league, he got 40 solo kills in one split.
Yeah.
40.
And this was before any of the match fixing was really going on, as far as we know.
From just looking at his play in the next splits, something was going on. Kind of obviously. Because like he played for solo kills and nothing else. So I think he came into his first split, made a huge fucking impact with that stats, and then was like, okay, I can bet on how many solo kills I'm getting per game.
Yeah.
And
that's what it seemed like.
Played exclusively for that. Because that's what it looks it did not look like he was playing for the game. It looked like he was playing style on the team.
Yeah. He did not give a shit about winning games. And I think at the time we put it down to like this team doesn't give a shit.
Because
we obviously didn't know
total reaction to it was, but like we were like, shit, what this team just isn't
doing anything
cohesive at all. It's playing really weird League of Legends, but
and then we found out.
And they just sort of sat like the lower middle pack of the team, so I was like, okay, whatever. They're a middle pack team. We weren't paying as much attention to them as we were like Cerberus, Gum,
Flash,
Wales, even like Wales. Really good roster.
Yeah, they were really good.
Really good roster.
God, I miss the VCS sometimes. Like the LCP is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But God, the VCS had some spice.
I'm like I really loved the LCP last year. It was like kind of almost exactly what I hoped it would be. Well, maybe a little bit better performance from Chiefs, but um, but yeah, like the complete devastation of the LMS of the former LMS teams, like the Taiwanese and Hong Kong teams.
Yeah,
just it's really sad. It's
Yeah.
really sad
And
as someone who's really attached to that region.
And it's just so hard to rebuild. Because, like, if you're a really hotshot Taiwanese player right now,
Yeah.
don't you end up in the LDL?
Well, there is no LDL.
Well, in the LPL system.
I mean,
I should say, like,
yeah.
I don't see, like, it's just hard if you're a Chinese speaker. Like, if you're really good, like, surely you just end up in China.
So, like, yeah, like if we go through who's currently in the league, right? Doggo, Doggo,
Shadow,
Chelsea, and Yijiang, and Shadow.
Shadow's not Taiwanese.
Shadow's not Taiwanese, but
Chinese
those three have played in the LPL. Shadow has played in the LPL, yeah. You have like Jimmy was a decent English speaker, so he played internationally as well. He was in like North American Academy for a bit. So like, yeah. And then if you look at the PCS tier 2, you have players like YSKM who also found themselves in LPL after great performances in PCS. So it's just you have that like behemoth leaning over you, like we're coming to take your toys.
Exactly, it's really hard.
And then yeah, you lose some of the like biggest and best players in like of all time, right? Like Casa retired. He's one of the best of all time. Yeah. He was on the downtrack compared to his peak, 100%, but that's a huge blow. Maple retired the year before that, and like only came out of retirement as it turned out as a favor to Casa because Fofo was like, I'm not playing for this team that's not paying me, and like, fair enough. And I think Fofo has retired as well, and he was a good mid laner who also played in the LPL, shockingly enough. So,
anyway, yeah. Look, I don't know how that's going to be navigated long term because, like, I feel like we're saying that 3 of the top 4 teams are probably Vietnamese. The 4th is Japanese. It's like it's not hard if you're a hotshot Vietnamese player, you will end up in the LCP because you speak Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Like, your language tops out in the LCP. That's just not true of Chinese, I should say. And same with Japanese. Like, if you're a really hotshot Japanese player, you will also end up in the LCP. And then, hey, maybe you go to the LPL after that, or not the LCK, but the LCP.
I mean, maybe the LCK. I mean, true. Lazy feel,
true, it happened. But, like, at least... Yeah, he didn't really go the Vietnamese route. He was pretty unique. It is like, I don't know how that's going to be dealt with long term. Like, maybe the salary cap shit does something?
I mean...
I don't know. I don't think so.
Can you get Taiwanese kids interested in League of Legends again?
Maybe.
Is that possible?
I don't know enough about Taiwanese gaming culture.
Yeah, like, it's... As far as I can tell, it's like a lot of Southeast Asian culture was a very mobile game based. Like you saw when Wild Rift came out, a lot of Taiwanese.
Is that Taiwanese though? I actually don't know. Is that Taiwan? Because I know that's huge in like Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, like all that part of the world. I didn't know that was so much Taiwan as well though.
So
I know precious. I'm gonna be real. I know precious little about Taiwanese culture specifically.
Yeah, so what I know, which is not hell.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
But like, yeah, healthy. But like, from looking at like when Wild Rift came out, we saw a lot of players jump ship Players like Ysera on a lot of HQ players like Ysera. Jumpstart, Flash Wolves, the organization pulled out of League of Legends and made its way over. Yeah, it was just there's a much bigger mobile gaming market in that area of the world, and yeah, so that's where a lot of the kids are going.
Yeah.
And beyond that, then they're probably on Valorant.
So, yeah, same shit as any other kid, right? Like,
and she does the rest of the world. Like,
or there's
MOBAs are
probably
just not on-
some MMO or something that we're not really aware of, Lost Ark or something. Anyway, let's just do like a whistle stop through next week. So we've had a lot to talk about, and we've been absolutely pinging around. But that's fun though. Like that's kind of how I like to run this kind of thing. I just want to talk about shit. Like we'll cover the LCP, but we're just gonna talk about shit. I think that's what people like. It's not gonna be super. It's never gonna be super formal, because that's how I have to be on cast. I have to be really formal and structured on cast, and then I can come on here and just talk shit. It's awesome.
Carix has to get all his swearing out here. So.
Boy, I come so fucking close on cast. Like I full on had to bite my hand at one point. I can't remember exactly what happened in the game, but I was like, you might be able to hear it. It was when I was with Pike. So Pike was play-by-playing, and he was like and something happened. And I don't think you can hear it because Pike was obviously actually play-by-playing, but I just went, what the? And then had to bite my hand because I just nearly just went, what the fuck? Like, what did he just do? I think it was a shadow ult.
Yeah, honestly, probably.
Yeah, they were dog shit. Let's do the whistle stop through this week. I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I'm only on Sunday this week because I'm doing Riftbound pre-riffs. I should make Riftbound content. I don't know how to do card game content though. It's hard.
Seen I've Riftbound in my life. So.
You should. It's a good game. Let's do a Riftbound podcast and we can get free cards. Anyway, MVK versus GZ. What's your prediction?
I mean, looking on recent form, I feel like MVK definitely has the edge. They've been looking steadily strong in their individual play. Ground Zero definitely looked like a very well-coached team, but even up against like GAM, they weren't able to get it over the line. So I think things are just going to be much the same. MVK 2-1 feels like a better representation of the strength, but looking at how things have gone, I think it's actually going to end up as a 2-0.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna say 2-0. I'm gonna be bold because I'm not an analyst. But yeah, I honestly think if GZ loses 2-0, like it's hard to see who they actually beat that isn't CFO and DFM. After that, we have GARM versus DCG. This is a huge test for DCG. I think if you lose this series, you are not a contender. I will predict GARM 2-0 though.
Yeah, this is probably the most important match for
both of them, really.
The rest of the split, probably. Because like DCG really needs to go for the 3-0 run over these next 3 weeks, and GAM is their biggest obstacle by far. I feel like this is one of the teams that DCG should be able to. They
have to be able to beat GAM, or they just aren't doing anything.
Yeah, this is one of the teams that should be they should be able to beat GAM with a bit of through coordinated play, especially because the players that were really struggling at the start are stepping up a little bit more.
True.
Chelsea somewhat accepted, but his direct counterpart is also not super hot. Taki also struggling with the current support meta.
True.
I guess the wild card is, do they play Glory? Does GAM play Glory? If they do, that can completely change all the dynamics and everything we know about Karma out the window, because, I guess we have Glory, who has played with all
Yeah,
No.
I mean,
The only person on this roster Glory hasn't played with before is Taki.
I guess
So
this is the time to put Glory in because
yeah.
looking forward, like, are you gonna bring him in against the Hawks so he gets like his ass ate by Arya?
I mean, I think he beat Arya.
Yeah, but he hasn't played for 2 years.
Sure. It's 2 years. That is a 3-year-old daughter.
Yeah, he hasn't played for 2 years. He's gonna be rusty. And then like, okay, yeah, I mean, you could definitely bring him in for the last game of Split where he would just shit on CFO.
Yeah.
Even though
So
Pout's been fine.
I feel like So like I feel like bringing him in. I might throw him in just to like switch up the dynamics. As I said, he's played with everyone except.
I also
Taki on
just
the top.
think part of the problem is you have told RS he doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah, there is that.
Like,
There is that.
hey man, like, oh no, we've just picked him up as a bit of a joke. Like, you're still playing.
Like hopefully, maybe they can like play off each other and sort of like
maybe.
But that never.
We'll
goes
see.
well.
I actually don't.
The only time that has ever gone well was last year's driver and rest, and for some reason there is no driver in this league anymore.
Yeah. It's actually a shame we're having to pre-record this because I bet if we were recording this at our normal time, I would know who's starting. But unfortunately, I don't.
That would be nice.
I don't. I'll find out tomorrow with the rest of you. So then on Sunday, we have possibly the worst day ever. Come tune in because I will be casting this day and it's going to be dog shit. So me and Pike are going to have a lot of fun.
No.
Because me and Pike, we managed to talk about league lore last week, and I've got some trivia ready.
Yeah, so like that's the thing. This could be this like okay, like analytically, like if you
It's
want,
just 2-0-2-0,
if you want like,
right?
the best League of Legends, you're better off looking elsewhere. But if you're looking for a shit show, oh baby.
I think the only problem is Team Secret Wales isn't fun. They're too serious. They're just going to completely shit stomp CFO. SHG has some larrikins.
Did you see the way BA was playing?
Okay, BA is an exception. That is fair. BA is an exception.
I love NBA.
I love BA. I love BA. I still don't forgive him for lying. Just telling us the wrong way to say his name.
But like the way that man was playing Kaba yesterday, he was just like, I'm walking at you. What you gonna do, bitch? What you doing? Man 2W.
Walking at you like a fucking he's just left the Centrelink office and he's G'd up.
He spends like 5 minutes in the enemy jungle until he eventually just dies because he's like, I'm gonna fight you. Oh,
you got a Shiggy? You got a Shiggy? Oi, mate.
Yeah, like
Oi, stop.
He is that kid.
I love
the bus.
BA.
He is that kid at the bus stop.
Just don't make eye contact with him. Just look away.
Don't make eye contact.
Contact. You will activate him.
Yeah. He will bring his brother to his time.
He's going to get his cousin.
Yeah.
Look, I do. Look, it's obviously. Let's say it for the formality. SoftBank Hawks 2-0, Team Secret Wales 2-0, right?
2-0, yeah.
Obviously. I'm looking for some just bullshit though.
Oh, yeah. Give me some nonsense. Give me some absolute disrespect. Like,
yeah, pick something dumb.
SoftBank. Can you get a second perfect game in the split?
I think Evie might have some like dumb shit cooked. He's so funny. Have you seen that feature they're running on the LCP where it's just like a solid 10 minutes of him just rating food?
No, but I'm here for it.
It's really funny. It's like a tier list, and he ends up putting like 6 or 7 things in S tier. It's like all across like I don't think there's any Vietnamese food. It's like China, Taiwan, Japan, that kind of area food, and Korea. So he's like ranking a bunch. He ends up putting like 6 things, and every single time he puts something in S tier, it cuts to him, and he does the every time. It's so fun. I love Eddie. He's so high value.
Players have such weird food takes as well. Like, not to plug the LCS, but they have the like the pros interviews, and they were talking to like a bunch of the Korean imports, and like Impact's like all in. He's like tacos like the best food that's ever been invented, and then it goes to Zania or one of the newer imports, and he's like, I don't like Mexican food.
I think it's
I don't like.
Mexican he used to.
He's not used to be. He's Korean, but it's like I don't get it. I don't think it's good at all, and Impact's just losing it.
I would jump across the table. Like I spent 3 months in America, like near Mexico, and oh my god. Also,
Yeah.
I've just moved house, and I am now like 2-minute walk from GYG. Horrible damage is being done.
Yeah.
Horrible damage to my wallet.
I thought you were gonna say because it's not good.
GYG's great. I mean, for Australian Mexican.
Yeah.
Like grading on a scale.
Like living in Australia, we get like so much we get great food from everywhere except South America.
Yeah, we don't have
like,
Australia has a diaspora for everyone because we are just a melting pot nation, which is awesome. Not a lot of South Americans.
Yeah, there's like
there's some
2 places that I've been to that are actually pretty good.
Yeah, there's a couple places in the city.
One Colombia.
Don't dox yourself. Just say.
Oh, these 2 places are on other sides of the country.
Perfect. If anyone does want to visit Marby, their full address is. I don't even know your current address.
Yes. moving several times in the last few years has worked.
Finally shaking my tail. My private investigator can't find you. Anyway, that is, I think, going to bring it to the end. Any final remarks, Marby, about the LCP or about the wider world?
Oh, good. We'll save the wider world takes. The LCP, I feel, is going through a bit of a loss in one of its core pillars of the region of. I'm gonna keep calling it LMS because that's 3 different sort of pseudo countries, like Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. But we will prevail. We will return. We will see you back in quarters in 10 years.
No, it won't be 10 years. It'll be less than that, probably. Maybe.
We might.
League won't still exist in 10 years. Come on. Surely we'll all be playing like
we'll have League
Heroes
2.
of the Storm 2. Dude, I love Heroes of the Storm. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Bye.